Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. I am surprised that Kenya Kwanza government makes a decision, then later comes to do public participation. As per the Kenyan constitution, I know when any government, be it county or national government, intends to do something that touches the public, the very first thing it does is to do public participation. You collect views. After you've collected views, you sample them together before you release a final decision from the government. Who advises this government surely? Mulisema Uhuru ni mlevi hawezani na kitu, but I see walevi are better off. You know? Hawa mapasta wanatuharibia jina ya kanisa bwana. Hata mimi ni mtu ya kanisa, lakini hawa mapasta hawa manajiita deputy Jesus wanatuharibia jina ya kanisa bwana. Paka watu wameanza kusema afadhali mlevi kuliko pasta. I'm ashamed of myself. Now, you heard Kenya government recently, about 2 days ago, it had hiked 10 times. It had hiked charges, fees, and levies relating to migration. It had hiked 10 times. For example, mahali ulikuwa unafaa kutoa 200 ikawekwa 2000. Mahali ulikuwa unafaa kutoa 100 ikawekwa 1000. Mahali ulikuwa unafaa kutoa 10,000 wakaweka 100,000. Yani it abnormally hiked some fee charges, some fees and levies. Until I was asking myself, kwani walienda kanisa wakafanya public participation ndio wakarudi? This is what Kindiki is telling Kenyans. Revision of charges, fees, and levies relating to migration and citizen services. 1. It is notified for information of the general public that Kenya Gazette Notice number 15-39 of 2023, 15-40 of 2023, 15-41 of 2023, and 15-42 of 2023 in the special issue of the Kenya Gazette volume CXXV number 239 dated November 7th, 2023, published by the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Administration relating to upward revision of charges, fees, and levies for various services provided by the State Department of Immigration and Citizen Services has been revoked to allow more public participation on the matter. How do you release a Gazette notice before public participation? Kindiki, serikali yenu who advises you really? Yani munatoa Gazette notice, an official Gazette notice munatoa, alafu revoke, then invite public. Which government works like that surely? Hata kama ni ofisi yangu hii ndogo, you can't make a decision before consulting your employees. Vanangi Ruto, Kindiki, are you serious? Come on. Yani uende kwa ofisi yako ukae tu, one morning unaota tu na unaamuka siku moja unatoa na Gazette notice, unaiwachilia Wakenya wakipasuka, unarudi tena unasema hiyo kitu nimerevoke. Sasa Wakenya njoo tuongee tusikie vile mnasema. Kindiki, you used to tell us very well when you were senator that power is transient. Many tekel. And suddenly, that's how you used to say, and suddenly, there is going to be war in this country. There is going That's what you used to tell us. While you were senator, silikuwa unatuambia hivyo ukiwa bunge, senate. Mr. Speaker, there is going to be war in this country. We will not surrender. Sivyo ndio alikuwa anasema. Si ni juzi tu, last year, 2022. Hata siku hazijaenda. Sasa wewe, hii unafanya hii wewe ikataa wapi? Power corrupts. Power corrupts. Power itches. Power is transient. Power is temporal. Number 2. In lieu thereof, the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Administration has published new intended charges, fees, and levies for the same services to take effect on January 1st, 2024. The State Department of Immigration and Citizen Services has been directed to conduct and complete public So, Kindiki, I'm asking you. You are saying the State Department of Migration and Citizen Services has been directed to conduct and complete public participation. Under which orders were you implementing the first Gazette notice that you revoked? Under whose powers? Your own powers? Is Kenya yours? Kenya ni yako ndugu. Kindiki, Kenya ni yako. Unaamka tu siku moja, unasema passport 20,000. Death certificate 100,000. Kenya ni yako ndugu. You need, before you need to explain to us under whose orders were you implementing the first Gazette notice. Before us kutuambia mambo ya public participation. Mwache wizi. As soon as possible, but in any case, not later than December 10th. Mbona hamkufanya public participation before you could release the Gazette notice? Sasa ndio mmejua public participation is very important. Number 3. The intended revised charges, fees and levies are informed by the need of Kenya's self-reliance in financing the national budget to win the country from unsustainable debts that poses grave threats to our sovereignty and the dignity of our future generation. Yinyi mnasema debt, Ruto ako kila mahali. Leo Saudi Arabia amekopa milioni 9. Kesho ako wapi anakopa sijui nini. Kesho ingine ndio yule China. Yani Kenya ako tu kama like a tourist. And then you are forcing us to finance that debt. Kile mnatafuta kinawasubiri. Number 4. The new intended charges, fees and levies have been adjusted to accommodate views of the public already received following the publication of the revoked Gazette notice. Hii serikali inajichanganya, lakini yenyewe ni kweli. Ulichokiiba hautajua kukichunga. Ulichoiba ujua kukichunga na sio chako na hujasweat. Sidhani. Number 5. On the particular issue of acquisition of national identity cards by previous, not registered citizens, the government shall defray the costs of the revised charges, fees and levies through a waiver for indigent Kenyans who demonstrate inability to pay. That is news from your very own Afadhali Matiang'i. Matiang'i was a man and a half. Matiang'i no more such. Matiang'i kare ngo mosache ke kone. Kenya ngima Matiang'i ngo mosache. Matiang'i was a man. Omosacha means a man. Lakini hii soprano hii mumeweka juzi hii.